Now finally, the Dead Sea Scrolls have been fascinating archaeologists and history buffs since the 1940s.
A group of archaeologists have resumed the search for the 2,000-year-old Dead Sea.
To make art, and not just any old art, but specific representations.
Forgotten histories, geological wonders, and captivating tales of ancient civilizations and extinct creatures can be found inside the depths of some of the most mysterious and breathtaking caves known to man. Scientists just discovered a strange cave, locked millions of years ago, that contains shocking knowledge that could change our history forever. Why was the cave sealed? What lies within the cave that scientists are hiding from us? Join us as we unlock the forbidden mysteries of this hidden cave. What lies within the cave that scientists are hiding from us? Discovered in 1896 near Mangalia, Romania, the Movile Cave is a fascinating geological structure thought to possess one of the most delicate and unique ecosystems the world has ever seen. But perhaps what is most notable about the Movile Cave is that it is a biological wonder that has been naturally sealed for millions of years. The fact that the cave had been separated from the rest of the world for the past 5.5 million years makes it an organic time capsule. In the cave, oxygen levels are low, there is a significant concentration of methane gases and sulfur, and the ecosystem completely thrives on chemosynthesis. 200 meters into the deep cave is a sulfurous lake, which serves as the habitat for a variety of strange creatures. Due to being cut off from the rest of the world, this cave seems like a place from many eons ago. To the rear of the cage, large slimy patches containing strange organisms stay on the surface of the water. The Movile Cave holds extreme biological significance, as it gives us a glimpse into a world that existed before the evolutionary processes that have shaped our world. To limit disruption to the fragile environment, the cave, which is hostile to humans, is restricted to the general public, and only a select number of researchers are allowed inside each year. This cave in southeast France holds the largest collection of Upper Paleolithic paintings, the Chauvet Cave paintings. Amongst the forests and trails in the Ardèche region of southeast France sits the Chauvet Cave, one of the oldest caves in human history. But perhaps what is so fascinating about the Chauvet Cave is its paintings. Revealing the previously unknown artistry of our Ice Age ancestors, the paintings are some of the most beautiful and realistic art expressions of the time. Discovered in December 1994, the Chauvet Cave is viewed as the world's largest reservoir of Upper Paleolithic art. Carbon dating technology suggests that the paintings could have been made as far back as 32,000 years ago. This period is regarded in archaeology as the Aurignacian period. The paintings, around 400, depict incredibly accurate images of animals. Some of the animals in these paintings include horses, bears, lions, and bison. The paintings also depict now extinct creatures like megaloceros and mammoths. A variety of mediums are used, including charcoal, red and black pigments, and engravings. The paintings varied in scale, with some measuring several meters in height or length. Due to the cave's delicate environment, the French Ministry of Culture placed limits on access to the cave, preventing anybody other than scientists and other experts from entering. But in response to the great demand from viewers around the world to see the cage, a $62.5 million replica of the cave was constructed and has been open to the public since 2015. In addition to being exquisite, ancient, and precise, the paintings in the Chauvet Cave have also challenged ideas on how we view our predecessors and their way of life. These paintings demonstrate their sophisticated thinking, intense emotional expression, and intellectual and observational keenness, all of which are required to create such works of art. It was granted World Heritage status by the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, in 2014. While the Chauvet Cave houses the art of our Upper Paleolithic ancestors, the next cave on our list is home to their bones. let's take a look at the Atapuerca Mountains in Spain. The archaeological site of Atapuerca Mountains. The Atapuerca Mountains, which are tucked among rolling hills in the northern Spanish province of Burgos, have altered our understanding of human evolution. The mountains, rich in limestone caves, contain human remains dating back 800,000 years. And so, naturally, the mountain became home to an archaeological site. The site has proven to be a rich reservoir of fossils and stone tools attributed to the oldest known hominin residents in Western Europe. Beyond the Neanderthals, who were once believed to be the only human species to have lived in Europe, archaeologists have discovered the fossils of other human species. The diverse array of fossils includes those in the Homo erectus, Homo antecessor, Homo heidelbergensis, and Homo neanderthalensis communities. The discovery of these fossils has shed light on several stages of human evolution that have been a mystery to us. With 9 excavation sites, 8 of which are still active today, the archaeological site of the Atapuerca Mountains has provided a wealth of information about our history and evolution. Excavation sites like the Portalón de Cueva Mayor, which has been opened since 1910, and the Cima de los Huesos, also known as the Pit of Bones, account for the majority of important scientific discoveries and knowledge acquired with broad implications. The Atapuerca Mountains archaeological site has provided significant background for the study of human ancestry. It has also shed light on a few aspects of early human development, especially nutrition, health, and social systems. Bones can tell us a lot about our ancestors, but what can the skeleton of a teenage girl found in Mexico tell us about America's ancient history? Naya, the American teenager of Yucatan Peninsula. In the 150-foot deep water-filled trench known as Hoyo Negro, or Black Hole, of an underwater cave system in Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, the almost intact skeleton of a teenage girl was discovered by divers. She was given the name Naya after the Greek water nymph. And Naya had a lot to tell us about early American history. While she must have been 15 or 16 years of age when she passed, carbon dating her teeth and bones using a variety of techniques indicates that she lived between 12,000 and 13,000 years ago, placing her among the first humans to be discovered in the Americas. The discovery of Naya posed a fascinating question for archaeologists researching the American population. She was obviously an early American, but her features were not the same as those of a modern Native American. Scientists began to wonder if she was a direct ancestor of contemporary Native Americans, or if a different group of people who had traveled to the Americas were responsible for the Native Americans of today. By examining her skeleton, they were able to determine that she was descended from a tribe that is believed to have lived in isolation in Beringia, the landmass that formerly united Asia and the Americas for thousands of years. Scientists now think that the physical features shared by contemporary Native Americans happened due to physical adaptations made over the past 13,000 years in the Americas. The Demissova Cave in Russia shows evidence of a different species of human. Let's delve into what that discovery meant for us. The Demissovans of Demissova Cave. In the Altai Mountains in Siberia, Russia, the Demissova Cave stands in all its glory. But this cave has become a focal point in the study of human evolution, revealing a part of human history that was previously unknown, the existence of a new species of human that was not previously identified in the paleoanthropological record called the Demissovans. The discovery of the Demissovans, an extinct species of humans, was a mind-blowing find. From analyzing a tiny finger bone and some teeth found in the cave, scientists were able to determine the time this species was present in the cave. Carbon dating puts the fossil at 40,000 to 50,000 years old. Scientists were able to distinguish this species from modern humans and Neanderthals. The majority of the evidence for Neanderthal found at Demissova Cave dates from the last interglacial period, which ended about 120,000 years ago. During this time, the environment was comparatively warm. In contrast, Denisovans endured far colder temperatures before going extinct about 50,000 years ago. The discovery has further deepened our understanding of the diversity of humans during the Pleistocene epoch, as it is thought that Neanderthals and Demissovans coexisted during that period. Parts of Asia, Oceania, and America have been found to have Demissovan DNA, indicating a broad distribution and interaction between Neanderthals and modern people. This interbreeding has contributed to our immune system and adaptation to our environments. Another cave that has contributed to our understanding of our ancestors, especially regarding their artistic side, is the Lasco Cave in France. The Lasco Cave paintings. Discovered by 4 teenagers in late 1940, Lasco Cave, a Paleolithic cave in the Dordogne area of southwest France, is home to some of the most well-known prehistoric cave paintings. The cave's inside walls contain about 600 paintings, the majority of which are of animals. The cave is a treasure trove of significant and breathtaking paintings. These paintings feature horses, deer, aurochs, bison, and even a few felines among their themes. In addition to these paintings, there are almost 1,400 engravings in a similar pattern. The artwork, which dates between 17,000 and 15,000 BCE, is from the Upper Paleolithic era, and was made by people who were excellent artisans in the region at the time. Though the precise meaning of the paintings remains up for debate, many scholars attach a ritualistic or even spiritual component to the paintings at Lasco, hinting at the sophistication of their creators. In any case, the paintings show a connection and awareness of the people to their natural and spiritual environment. In 1979, Lasco Cave was included on the list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Still, in the spirit of breathtaking caves, let us explore the natural wonder and geological marvel that is Scoan Caves. The Scoan Caves of Slovenia. The Scoan Caves is a cave system located in the karst region of Slovenia. It is a magnificent natural marvel and a geological wonder. Its broad network of underground limestone caves, passages, collapsed dolines, natural bridges, and swallow holes makes it one of a kind. Created by the Reka River, it also has the planet's largest underground canyon, the Subterranean Canyon. Unique in every sense, the cave features the largest concentration of natural wonders and natural heritage in a single place, in the form of karstic phenomena, the stalactites and stalagmites, and the Martel chambers. In 1986, UNESCO recognized Scoan Caves as a World Cultural and Natural Heritage Site. Yet another treasure trove of information about our evolution as a species, this cave in the north of Spain is responsible for a good deal of valuable archaeological findings. The Pit of Bones. Located at Sierra de Atapuerca in northern Spain, the Cima de los Huesos is one of the most active excavation sites in the Atapuerca Mountains, as mentioned earlier in the video. It single-handedly accounts for the bulk of significant scientific advancements and knowledge gained in the field that have a larger bearing on the study of human evolution. It contains a large collection of fossils dating back 430,000 years. Many of the bones found belong to the Homo heidelbergensis, an ancestor of the Neanderthals. The amazing thing about the bones found in Cima de los Huesos is that they are well preserved, and so are easier to work with. These fossils have offered insights into the lives of our ancestors, including information about their health and diseases. At least 166 Middle Pleistocene cave bears and at least 28 individual people have been observed at Cima de los Huesos alone. These observations are reflected in more than 6,500 bone fragments, including more than 500 teeth. The remains of extinct lion, wildcat, gray wolf, red fox, and pardel lynx species have also been found in the pit. According to some theories, the site came about when all of the humans and animals fell into the pit from a higher chamber, becoming imprisoned and unable to get out. Did you know there is an actual cave in Mexico that is full of crystals? Cave of the Crystals. The Cave of Crystals sits in the Nica mines of Nica, Mexico. The caves, which look like something out of a Disney movie, are another beautiful wonder of nature. Discovered by miners in the year 2000, the subterranean cave is home to some of the largest natural crystals on the planet. With some of the selenite crystals reaching a height of 12 meters and weighing several tons, the crystals make for some of the most striking natural sights on Earth. Beyond its visual spectacle, the enormous crystals were formed over hundreds of thousands of years in unique geological conditions involving underground magma chambers. As such, the study of these unique crystals has provided some invaluable information to geologists and other researchers about the formative processes of such crystals in that region. If you thought giant crystals were cool, how about really ancient scrolls? The Dead Sea Scrolls of West Bank. A collection of ancient Jewish texts, known as the Dead Sea Scrolls, was found in the Qumran Mountains, on the west banks of the northern shore of the Dead Sea. The discovery spanned 10 years from 1946 to 1956. Made of parchment, papyrus, and copper, and filled with Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek inscriptions, the scrolls are believed to have been made around the 3rd century BCE and the 1st century CE. It is considered to be one of the most significant archaeological finds of the 20th century. Numbering over 900 manuscripts, the Dead Scrolls included the oldest Hebrew Bible, apocryphal and pseudepigraphical text, and sectarian manuscripts. They revealed, with historical insight, the religious and cultural context of the Second Temple Judaism period. The historical and religious value of these scrolls is immense, since they offer important insights into the production of the Hebrew Bible and the beginnings of both Christianity and Rabbinic Judaism. The text includes variations from the original Masoretic text, highlighting the diversity of religious thoughts. The sectarian texts also provided historical accounts of the Jewish sect, believed to be the Essene people of the Qumran community. Next is a beautiful cave in the south of France, which can only be accessed by those who are willing to dive underwater. Kosar Cave of France. The Kosar Cave, which is situated in Marseille, France's Calanque de Morgeau, is home to many ancient rock art carvings. An interesting fact about this cave is that its entrance is located 37 meters underwater, due to what is known as the Holocene sea level rise. The entrance was discovered in 1985 by Henri Cosquet, whom it is named after. The art engravings and paintings that can be found in this awe-inspiring cave date back to 27,000 and 19,000 years ago and give us an idea of how our Paleolithic ancestors might have lived. The subjects of these paintings were mostly animals like horses, ibexes, seals, and penguins. The Kosar Cave's significance extends to the information it provides regarding the evolution of sea levels. Its submerged entrance attests to the changes that have taken place in the 20,000 years since the last glacial maximum, when the cave was accessible by land. Let's look at the oldest standing temple in the world, built during the medieval era, the Göbekli Tepe of Turkey. Believed to be the oldest temple in the world, Göbekli Tepe is a wonder, by many different standards. Many scientists believe that the Neolithic temple was built around 9,500 and 8,000 BCE, which would make it older than Stonehenge by over 6,000 years. Located in southeastern Turkey, Göbekli Tepe challenges traditional narratives about the start of civilization and religion. Unlike other ancient sites built by agriculturally focused societies, this temple was constructed by a hunter-gatherer community, highlighting the community's previously unattributed diverse social structure and spirituality. The temple consisted of multiple circular and oval-shaped structures with large T-shaped limestone pillar adornments and intricate carvings. These carvings typically depicted images of animals like lions, bulls, and foxes. They are perhaps one of the oldest instances of narrative art. This suggests a complex system of non-verbal communication thousands of years before the advent of years. Let's look at a cave in northern Spain that houses some of the finest paintings of the prehistoric era. The Cave of Altamira in Spain. Known for its Upper Paleolithic cave paintings, the The cave of Altamira is located in northern Spain. These paintings were first discovered in 1879. A truly outstanding display of prehistoric art dating back to around 15,000 to 16,000 years ago. It is certainly one of the earliest known examples of human artistic expression. The cave of Altamira boasts of beautiful depictions of animals, human hands, and abstract symbols. What is so unique about these paintings is the level of skill and artistic mastery that is so evident. Many scientists were surprised to find such advanced paintings from such a prehistoric era. Beyond its artistic achievement, the cave also challenged ideas of how these prehistoric humans lived and thought, and the structures they had in place. So advanced were these paintings that it was initially met with a lot of skepticism. After being verified to be authentic creations of the time, many were left completely in awe of what our ancestors could do, and the study of prehistoric art was completely revolutionized. The cave has been recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, solidifying its importance as a cultural and historic treasure. In the heart of South Africa, a stunning discovery awaits. Let's take a moment to meet an ancient ancestor, Homo naledi of South Africa. Discovered in 2013 in the Rising Star cave system of South Africa, the Homo naledi has broadened the scope of our understanding of human evolution. The Homo naledi is characterized by a mix of modern and primitive traits and presents a truly special mix of anatomical features that raises questions about our linear understanding of human ancestry. With a brain size similar to the Australopithecines and a body structure closer in similarity to the genus Homo, the Homo naledi fills in a puzzle that scientists have wondered about for decades. With deep implications on our evolutionary timeline, this ancient ancestor has been dated back to around 236,000 to 335,000 years ago. This puts forward a theory to support a possible coexistence between Homo naledi and Homo sapiens in Africa. This coexistence questions the previously held theory of linear evolution. The intentional method with which the Homo naledi buried their dead suggests a cognitive intelligence and cultural awareness that scientists have not previously associated with such ancient species. This might also imply that symbolic social structuring and cognitive behavior emerged much earlier in the human species than scientists have previously believed. In a cave in the Sahara Desert, traces of an ancient civilization suggest a significant environmental change. The Cave of Wonders in Libya. Also known as the Atura Mountains, the Cave of Wonders sits comfortably in the heart of the Sahara Desert. Its large collection of rock art has given us an idea of what life might have been like for our ancestors thousands of years ago. They depict a lush and vivid Sahara that is notably different from what it is today. These artworks showcase a good number of scenes from that period, depicting such animals as giraffes, crocodiles, and elephants, as well as human figures engaged in daily activities like hunting and dancing. While its art is spectacular, the Cave of Wonders is significant beyond that. These artworks provide us with a picture of a world that had been previously lost to us. They tell the tale of a changing world and the adaptability of humans to that change. The depictions of flora and fauna give us the picture of a region that once had a wetter climate with a rich ecosystem and bubbling human civilization. Also, the social and cultural contexts that are evident in these artworks are very important, as they suggest a deep and meaningful relationship between the ancient Saharan people and their environments. This is reflected in their hunting practices and the animals they loved. It also suggests the existence of complex social and spiritual structures, as well as shamans or deities. On South Africa's south coast, the contents of a cave would suggest the existence of an ancient human species capable of advanced thinking. Bloembos Cave of South Africa. Located on the southern coast of South Africa, Bloembos Cave is an important site for the study of early human creativity and cognition. Excavation work done in the cave has revealed a wealth of artifacts that date back to approximately 75,000 to 100,000 years ago. The existence of these artifacts has challenged our ideas of the origins of human cognitive behavior. Some of the more significant discoveries are pieces of ochre engraved with geometric patterns, marine shell beads that seem to have been used as personal adornments, and bone tools. These suggest a level of cognition that has previously been attributed to hominin species that came much later in human evolution. The ochre pieces in particular suggest an advanced form of art, which would make them some of the earliest forms of human art and expression. The carvings in these ochre pieces indicate an ability for abstract thought and a desire to communicate ideas. The presence of these items highlights that the ancient dwellers of this time were way more advanced than scientists have ever given them credit for. The ancestors possessed problem-solving skills, as evidenced by their creation of bone tools, as well as a desire to create social signals, as can be seen in the creation of the marine shell beads. A cave in France has the most diverse subjects of prehistoric cave paintings and lingering mysteries that have caused many debates. Pesh Movile Cave in France. Somewhere in the Lot region of France stands the Pesh Movile Cave, a prehistoric masterpiece that intrigues scholars and the general public with a diverse selection of captivating art and its lingering mysteries. Dating back around 25,000 years ago, the cave boasts approximately 700 images of paintings and etchings that cover a diverse selection of interests. These paintings and etchings depict animals such as horses, mammoths, aurochs, and even human figures, as well as abstract figures. Notable amongst its collection are the handprints and horses that appear to be painted in spots. The latter has sparked debates regarding its meaning. While some see it as an artistic expression, others wonder if it isn't a representation of an ancient horse breed. The mysteries of Pesh Merl go beyond its art to the question of the people who created these paintings. Many scientists have put forth theories that suggest that these art do not simply serve aesthetic purposes, but also spiritual or ritualistic ones, like hunting magic and shamanistic practices. The ancient Sadala caves are a geological wonder like no other, but their age can also tell us a lot about how our world came to be. Sadala Caves in South Africa. The Sadala Caves, which are located in South Africa's Mpumalanga province, are among the planet's oldest known caves, having formed more than 240 million years ago. The caves made by natural acid and groundwater out of Precambrian dolomite rock are a testament to the dynamic natural geological process of rock formation. The Sadala Caves are famous for their amazing formations, possessing stalactites, stalagmites, and the renowned screaming monsters, a rock formation that resembles something out of a Harry Potter novel. The caves have also played a significant role in Swazi culture, acting as something of a fortress for the people in the 19th century during times of turmoil. Geologically, the Sadala Caves are very interesting. They are situated in the Malmani Dolomites, part of the ancient supercontinent Gondwana, which existed hundreds of millions of years ago. The cave offers invaluable insight into the conditions that shaped the Earth as it is today. The discovery of an ancient hominin species in a cave in Indonesia would challenge previously held beliefs about brain size and cognition. Liang Bua Cave in Indonesia. On the island of Flores, Liang Bua Cave became the center of an interesting archaeological discovery in 2003 that challenged the existing ideas and theories scientists had about human evolution. The remains of a small-bodied hominin species, Homo floresiensis, also called the Hobbit because of its small stature, were dug out. The remains date back to about 50,000 to 100,000 years ago. This discovery was significant not only because it suggested the coexistence of Homo floresiensis with modern humans, Homo sapiens, but also other human species like Demissovans and Neanderthals. While the Homo floresiensis had a small brain size like the ones found in chimpanzees, there is evidence to show that they used tools and hunted. This puzzled scientists and challenged the previously held belief that brain size had a direct correlation to cognitive abilities and complex thought. In the dry land of the Sahara, a cave would suggest that this desert was once a lush, green land occupied by an intelligent society of people. Tassili Niger, in Algeria. A vast plateau in the Sahara Desert of southeast Algeria, Tassili Niger is a prehistoric geological marvel which boasts one of the largest collections of rock art in the world. Dating back as far as 12,000 years ago, the Tassili Niger's petroglyphs or rock carving depict a time when the Sahara was lush and full of green life. The rock carving presents a vivid picture of the lives of the people who lived in the Sahara during that time. Scenes of dancing, hunting, and daily life are vividly depicted in the carvings. Also portrayed was a wide selection of animals, including hippopotamuses, antelopes, and crocodiles. The diversity of these rock carvings not only illustrates the transformation of the Sahara over time, but also gives us a window into the spiritual and cultural lives of the people. These carvings also depict mysterious figures known as round heads, believed to be gods or ancestral spirits, which suggests a complex belief system amongst the ancient people. These rich and productive caves in South Africa have been very useful in our quest to better understand human evolution and how we came about. Sturk Caves in South Africa. The Sturk Caves are among the most productive and rich paleoanthropological sites in the world, and they are situated in the Gauteng province of South Africa. The millions of years-old caves have produced almost one-third of the earliest hominin fossils discovered up until 2010, making it a significant contributor to the field of human evolution research. The finding of the almost complete Australopithecus skeleton known as Mrs. Pless and the more recent discovery of Littlefoot have both contributed significantly to our understanding of human ancestry. We now have a greater understanding of the environments and lifestyles of our ancestors thanks to these fossils. The caves display the diversity and complexity of early human species and provide a unique window into the African Pliocene and Pleistocene eras. The extensive record found at this site aids in the evolution of humans from ape-like creatures by emphasizing the emergence of bipedalism, a crucial stage in the evolutionary process that gave rise to modern humans. I hope you've enjoyed these tales of some of the most awe-inspiring caves the world has to offer. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this.